Hello, hello, hello. You're tuning into another episode of The Wunderkind Show. Today's second topic. John Harbaugh is a master of coping. And today's press conference proves that. Look, I'll say this. During the game when I was live streaming it, for the people that showed up for the live stream, shout outs to you. I was calling out how this team lacked an attitude. It lacked a certain fighter's energy. Now, I'm not saying they didn't fight or they didn't give their all. You know what I mean? But that attitude, that gruff, like we the Ravens, you ain't want to be over here. All of that type of energy. I know you guys remember, like Marcus Peters energy. We don't got that. We don't got that. And I'm gonna play the audio, and then I'm gonna break down and tell you exactly what I mean by that. All right? So, because once again, this team is a reflection of its leader, and its leader is John Harbaugh. So without further ado, I'm going to play it, and then we're going to break it down, all right? So let's get it started.
All right, good to see everybody. Appreciate you being here. Had a chance, to, obviously, to study the tape this morning.
We all did.
And through this afternoon, and from there, get on to the next challenge against the Browns. So we're looking forward to that. It's going to be a tough game, tough division game on the road in Cleveland. It always is. And we're looking forward to the challenge. It's a great opportunity and a great challenge, and we'll be putting every effort we have into that starting today. As far as the game, you know, I just appreciate the way our guys play in terms of how hard they played. I mean, our guys were competing, fighting, throwing their bodies around. It's a very physical game, and doing everything that they could to find a way to win the game. And we made, you know, numerous plays in critical situations throughout the course of the game. It was one of those games probably where, you know, there were probably more critical moments and critical plays, situations in that game than any game I can remember in a long time. It was just a very unique, different kind of a game. And we made a lot of them, and other ones we didn't make, and other ones they made. You know, it was just one of those kind of a crazy games. And unfortunately, we came out in the short end of it. But when you watch the tape, you know, I don't want, you know, from a coaching perspective, it's really important not to let the outcome blur, you know, the facts. Watch the tape. The fact of the matter is we got a bunch of guys that play their hearts out, and are physical and tough and accountable, and are trying to do everything they can to find a way to win the game. And when you have that as a coach, you're happy because you can build on that. And it's early, you know. It's the third game of the season. The difference between being 2-1 and 3-0 is you know, it's a significant thing. You'd much rather be 3-0 than 2-1, but it's one game early in the season, and so it's not so much about whether you're 3-0 or 2-1 right now. It's what you do with it going forward and how you build on it. So that's what I'm looking forward to. I mean, you know, our guys, we make no excuses. You know, we acknowledge our errors, and we move on to the next game. You know, It's a week-to-week league. So
yeah, it is.
That's what I'm looking forward to, is this week and getting to work on what we got to get better at. So we pinpoint what those things are. We go to work and try to define ourselves as a football team and see what we can become.
Let me tell you something right now. As a coach, you deal in facts. Facts is we lost. Now, look, I want to make sure my point gets across very, very meticulously. And the reason why is because I'm not disagreeing with the points of which he stated. I'm not doing that. What I'm saying is this team is full of choir boys. We lack attitude. We lack aggression. And you can play hard. Everybody knows these guys are going to play hard. They have integrity for the game. But did they look like real Ravens out there? Do y'all remember when, because I'm going to make my point. Do you remember when the Titans were on our circle and John Harbaugh steps out and, to tell them, hey, get off of our circle, and all the players kind of went up to John Harbaugh like, yeah, you ain't gonna do nothing. And there was no one behind him. Nobody. The players went back to the locker room, blah, 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 blah. But there was one guy on the team that already went to, he didn't see what had happened. And that was Marcus Peters. And when we got another crack at them, right, he made sure to let it be known that that will not be tolerated ever again. And no team ever did it to us again. Matter of fact, I'll even point out that Lamar took a shot because they had found out Lamar also took a shot at the corner or the safety that, I think his name was Bird, that was going after Harbaugh. That energy was missing yesterday. And let me tell you this right now. Everyone says, oh, we only care about effort. These are professionals. Effort is supposed to be given regardless of what's going on. That's number one. Number two, when you're looking at these guys and saying, where's your deficiency? You can give all the effort you want, but if you're not coached up, it's for naught. And did it look like they were coached up yesterday? Because they did not. Oh. And it's on your watch. It's always on your watch. See, these are the things that I get mad at Harbs about. Because here's the thing. He's a master deflector. Harbaugh, after he leaves coaching, would be an amazing politician. Because he always deflects. It's never about, look, I did a bad job. That's on me. I got to be better. I'm the leader of this team. I have to set the example. It's never that. It's, the guys tried hard and the coordinators, try and work so hard. They do. You guys don't know how hard they work. And they put in so much time, so much effort, so much blood, so much sweat, so much tears. Like they're the only ones in the league doing that. Isn't it funny? Let me tell you something right now. When I saw that man twist Lamar Jackson's leg, and now one Raven said, hey, this is the difference what I'm talking about. Because to me, that was the change in the game. Because the old Ravens would have used that as a rallying cry. You tried to hurt our quarterback? You tried to hurt our quarterback? Bet. Okay. And let me introduce you to our hitters. What hitters we got on this team? I know some people are going to be like, there's a lot of injuries on there. But seriously, who's the hitters on this team? And please do not say Roquan. Do not say Roquan. Roquan is an amazing, amazing middle linebacker. But he's not the attitude. No. He's one of those guys where he leads by example. You understand where I'm coming from? He just goes out there, gives it his best, but he does it quietly. He reminds me of kind of like Andre Johnson. And I know Andre Johnson because he was my favorite wide receiver for years. And Andre Johnson wasn't a vocal leader at all. He was the guy that they looked to say he's just going to get the job done. Silent warrior. And some people really like that. But you can't have a whole team of that. You got to have some gruff dudes that are willing to put you on your face mask. And we don't got that. Because Harbs has made sure that there's been nothing but choir boys on this team. Because everybody that's had that type of energy has had a run with Harbs. And you can go all the way back from Terrell, Ray Lewis, Terrell Suggs, Marcus Peters, Bernard Pollard, Ed Reed, Antoine, what's it called? What's his name? The receiver that came over from the Cardinals. All Steve Smith, like all those guys that had the energy. He's had to run into Harbaugh. Have y'all noticed that? Every single one of them. Every single one of them. And I get tired of people's like, well, what do you expect? A coach isn't going to stand for that. The coach is supposed to get the most out of his guys. That's what the coach's job is. It's not about me liking you. It's not about me feeling it. No, it's about me and you coming to a common denominator to reach a common goal. That's what's missing. And yesterday, I didn't see, listen, Roquan played great. Hamilton played magical. I even think Lamar looked really, really good. That first 7 for 7 passing, 88 yards, whatever else it was beautiful. But where's the attitude? Listen, we're the Baltimore Ravens. For as much as people don't like the Steelers, you could never say that the Steelers aren't the Steelers. Regardless of what year it is. They have a certain attitude about them. And they get it from their coach. Even if they don't have the talent that some teams have. Even if they don't have the quarterbacking that some teams have. Even if they're missing wide receiver talent, running back talent, any talent, they still have that attitude. It comes from the coach. And Harbaugh doesn't exhibit that. You know what he exhibits? Good job, guys. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's still good. God bless you. I love you so much. The sky's blue. Oh, yeah. Smile through it all. Keep going for it. Raise the roof. Whoop, whoop. You're the man. Rain forever. Stop! Harbaugh, I'm going to be real with you. Man. I know there's grumblings. I know you're hearing the grumblings. You have to be. Because at what point don't you hold yourself accountable? And the higher-ups, when are they going to hold him truly accountable for no matter who's there? No matter who's there, same mistakes are made. It has to be Harbaugh. Some fans refuse to admit that. But you could change the offensive coordinator, the defensive coordinator. The same mistakes are always there. Players change, same mistakes are always there. But you know what never changes? Mr. John Harbaugh. And if we want to win this season, he has to change. And I don't care what anybody says or feels about it. That's called facts. And you know this, man. And that's an episode of The Wunderkind Show. Thank you for watching. You know how we get down. We have fun and we laugh. But everything we talk about rooted in what? Facts and truth. Please do remember, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, leave a comment. You know I love the comments. If you haven't done so already, check out The Wunderkind Show's Patreon. Yes, 3 tiers of absolute content goodness ready for your consumption. Give it a look. Let me know what you think. And if you want to donate to the channel, help with equipment and stuff like that, bottom of the screen, QR codes to a Cash App. Cash App located in the description of every video that we do, and the name of it is The Wunderkind Show. But once again, this is The Wunderkind Show. This is your host, Nectar, signing off, and as always, you know my slogan. Peace. And I am out of here. Yerp.